Hello everybody, my name is Spoons Rattling, reporting from inside a box of Combat Patrol Space Wolves, and today we are diving into how I plan to deal with the new demon saves. If you don't know what the demon saves are, I don't blame you. The rules for them just officially came out today. And what they are basically is effectively a save that cannot be modified, one for melee and one for range. This is sort of to counteract their weakness to things like Null Zone and certain weapons that ignore invulnerable saves, like the Tau Railgun. However, there are ways to overcome such a thing, which I plan to get into in this video with the few armies that I use consistently. First up, we have the Chaos Space Marines. Now, the Tzeentchian save is a 3+ against range and a 6+ versus melee, which means they're very hard to shoot, but very easy to beat up. But of course, you're probably going to want to start shooting them anyways, even if it's going to be hard, but you don't want to be wasting high-quality shots like, say, a las cannon on something like a pink horror. These guys are toughness 3 and will have a 3+ save against range, again, no matter what. I assume ignoring cover, ignoring AP as well. Now what this is, what I recommend using, is either Obliterators or Havocs. Havocs with the chain cannons obviously pack 8 shots, which is pretty decent against such a high save. And Obliterators pack the same profile with D6 plus 9 shots per Obliterator, which means they can really both fire off buckets and buckets of bullets. And that is probably your best way to deal with them. Another way to deal with them that I think could actually be just as effective, though you'd have to get quite close, would be to use the Tzeentchian Marines themselves of the Rubric Marines, equipped with Warp Flamers. They have so many volume shots that they can easily keep up with their heavy support contemporaries, and could definitely burn some of their own demon brethren. So that's my personal choice for Chaos Marines, Havocs, Obliterators, or Rubric Marines. Next up are the Orcs. Now, this might be news to some, but I actually own quite a hefty Orc army. And while they can maul those Tzeentch demons in melee, obviously, they are Orcs, they can certainly use firepower against them and the other kinds of demons that might be more dangerous in melee. While they may not be optimal, I'm quite a fan of Flashgits and Esquiggoth, though things like Vwazbomb, Blastajets, or Dakajets would work just as well, if not better, in certain circumstances. Ludas are another infantry-based way that could deal with them, and Shudas themselves might not be terrible if you can get them within Daka range. So my choice for the Orcs, as you can see here, is a squad of Flashgits with their high strength, or mid-strength rather. Damage to weapons should be effective against not only Tzeentch demons, since they fire 3 shots apiece, but also against things like the Khorne demons, which have a 4+ save against range. And I assume the Slaanesh and Nurgle demons will also be durable. The damage too, I think, might help against Nurgle demons, which I think are getting 2 wounds. But again, the planes work just as well. If you're going to use a Vwazbomb to rely on for stuff like this, I recommend upgrading it to the Super Shudas. And the Dakajet, of course, wants to have as many Shudas as possible to make up for its very low accuracy. After that, we have the Loyalist Marines. This one is pretty similar to the Chaos Marines, but instead of the chain cannons on the Devastators, I'd recommend Grav Cannons, just another blow to the heavy bolters, making the Grav Cannons even better. Though Combi Bolters, on say a squad of Terminators, could definitely work as well, and Redemptors with Gatling Cannons could be just as effective. As we can see with this Blood Angels one, he has his Gatling Cannon, 2 Combi Bolters, the Icarus Pod, and the on his Power Fist he has the Underslung Chain Gun, which all are going to vomit out a lot of bullets, which is generally the best way to deal with such a high save. This should be able to chew through them pretty efficiently. Everything that I'd recommend using against these demons is high strength with a lot of shots, or middling strength with a lot of shots, as that's generally going to be your best bet against low toughness but very high save units like this. All these weapons could also definitely do well against the other demons. I'm just using Tzeentchian demons, as they have the 3+ save, which is generally going to be the most annoying to shoot through. And then finally, we have the Eldar, my newest army actually. My plans for Eldar work with either immense amounts of volume fire or immense volumes of shooting. Both work, so Dire Avengers or Howling Banshees could definitely do it. Howling Banshees would obviously murder Tzeentch demons, as they have a terrible melee save, and Dire Avengers can fire off so many shots so rapidly that they can rather easily deal with the high saves of the Tzeentch demons, and assumedly against the other demons as well. Anyways, my name has been Spoons Rattling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on all of these armies, and to keep up to date with my plans and how I recommend some people deal with things like these new and shiny demon saves, which may seem imposing, but everything has its weakness, and we're here to find it. See ya.